in the car so that we can leave here in the morning. And if we drive on straight through the night, then we can wake up by the ocean, holding hands while we fall in love with the Key West sunrise. Baby, baby, must have been something I said. All this talk about the sunrise, it went straight to our heads. And we won't be sad or lonely with no snow on the ground. The memory of that torment, we won't turn this car around. And we can leave here in the morning. And if we drive on straight through the night, then we can wake up by the ocean, holding hands while we fall in love with the Key West sunrise. And we can leave here in the morning. And if we drive on straight through the night, then we can wake up by the ocean, holding hands while we fall in love with the Key West sunrise. Oh, sing it now.
Got a hammock on my back porch and a palm tree for a plant. Parrot on his perch and seashells in a glass. A mojito for my drink, steel drums on the stereo. Polacas on my feet and a beach in my soul. I like it very, very, very tropical. Very tropical. How I came to be like this, it isn't hard to say. 'Cause all those summers in my granddad's in FLA, where the sun and the sea I took a liking to. Not to mention fishing on the intercoastal. I like it very, very, very tropical. Very tropical. Give me yellow, blues, and greens for my colors. For music, some reggae and calypso. A little snapper on the grill for my dinner. For company, a beach-loving girl. I like it very, very, very tropical. Very tropical. When the skies are gray and the sun just won't shine, I go out and lie in that hammock of mine. Dream me up a sunny seaside day where the ocean looks so blue. It's really just a state of mind. Don't you know I like it very, very, very tropical. Very tropical. Very tropical. Very tropical. Hey Tiki Man Radio listeners, this is Marty Nickel coming to you from my beach shack, and I love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at Tiki Man Radio. We're live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Got a confession? A song request? All you gotta do is let them know.
your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone to care. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Roger, go ahead. 11, this is Houston. You are go for LOI, over. Roger, go for LOI.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. 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 Yes, liftoff. Air 4, ignition. T-minus 1 minute. Liquid hydrogen tank is at flight pressure.
Houston, this is Crap Commander. We are zero gravity now, flying over Key West. Over.
Copy that, Crap Commander. You are cleared for the burn.
Roger that, Houston.
Crap Commander, you have permission at your discretion to switch channels over to Tiki Man Radio for the Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle as you continue your burn towards the great unknown tonight. Houston, roger that. We'll be switching over to the free app as we monitor command comms. Over. Crap Commander, enjoy the show. We hear the show tonight is going where no radio show has gone before.
Houston, roger, we copy and we're standing by for your TGD.
Hi-ho! 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 It's home from work we go. Hi-ho! 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 we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's home from work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's home from work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's home from work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho.
Hey, B-Man and Michelle. Hi-ho, hi-ho. We got Willie just above us right here.
Am I on?
You are on.
You scared Willie.
Sorry, Willie. I didn't mean to scare you. We got different mics. Hey, we tried to pack differently this time. I swear to God, I thought I forgot some stuff. Coming to you live from Walt Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground. B-Man and Michelle, again, here we are, having a great time, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening. I know we are. Let's get right to it, Michelle. We got Joe Rich. Joe Rich has a brand new song out, and Joe, in the thread, please tell him what it is, all right? Because I swear to God, I've been so friggin' busy today trying to get everything set up that I completely forgot the name of the song. So please do that for me. I'm kind of one-handing it here with the phone tonight. Different digs, and we're so compact. You see us in the RV from here. Great big hi to Bob Bitchin tonight. He said he's not busy today and hope he didn't jinx himself. So, yes. And Callie McCool all the way on the West Coast. TGIF. Heck yes. Thank God. Even though we've been on vacation, we have been a bit busy. We'll get to some of that stuff. Yes, Bob, traveling has been wonderful for us. This has actually been a nice little vacation. I needed to get off the rock a little bit. So here we are, and we'll talk about what's going on the rock, and some thanks to you folks out there for some stuff. Michelle Myers, the ambassador of Tiki Man Radio and all things good. Good evening to you, Michelle. Tell Tim we said hi. Who else? See, you got some chatter going back and forth, and we got Tiki Man himself. There's always one more chord. You're damn right, Danny. And you know what? I swear to God, I was going through stuff this morning, and I'm like, I forgot a chord. Oh, crap. And then I'm like, oh, no, there it is. Woohoo! And Beach Please is Joe Rich's new tune. Thank you so much, Danny, because I drew a complete blank. I downloaded it just a little bit ago. And Michelle's over here. What are you need to get some booze in you or something. Where's your mic? So we had the other mic stand.
My mic's right here.
And the little thing, I got everything set up, and we're getting ready to go for a walk because I've been in this RV all day setting things up. I'm in a cramped location here, so it's just crazy. And next thing you know, we heard this thud. And I was like, Michelle was like, what was that? And I'm like, I don't know. And I looked, I'm like, oh, the mic fell out of the little mic holder. And I looked at the mic holder.
It just tipped over, but then I was like,
I looked at the mic holder, and it actually broke. And I'm like, what the hell, you know? So I don't have an extra one with me. I tried to pack light because we're only here for a little over 2 weeks. So that's the way it is. And I did listen to that Joe Rich song, Beach Please. Great song, Joe. And I did not have time to get it in here, but for sure, I know Danny will be playing it, and I'll be getting into my lineup of once we get back to Key West. So lots happening. Michelle, what's the trip so far? What do you think?
My knees are holding out pretty good.
Your knees have held out really, really well. I've been very surprised with that.
Although I've been having a hip problem, so.
I know your hip the other day was so swollen. I was like, holy crap. What the hell you been doing?
Sitting too much.
You get me all liquored up, and then you throw me in the bedroom, and then I'm like, where'd you go last night? You out goofing around without me? Hanging out with Mickey Mouse? If you hear any of this...
Chippendale.
Ooh, with the Chippendales.
Not the Chippendales.
Oh.
Chip and Dale.
Oh. Oh, you would Chip and Dale, not the Chippendales. I think I've told some people I used to be a Chippendale. Long time ago. No? You can put $1 right here if you like. I'll go for 5 too. Today was a hot one. Oh my God. Before we did the show, we had to turn the AC down as low as we could get it to go. And It was warm.
Went for a little walk.
Went for a walk around the area, and we're just kind of having a little bit of fun.
Washed my hair. It's still up in the...
Feels good to get off the rock for a
Right in
couple
the hair bun.
weeks. And of course, you know, since we're gone, there's all kinds of stuff going on. The chickens, you know, there was a big thing about the chickens, and we were like, what the hell? And hey, Sissy's on. I like Michelle's head wrapping thing. Well, there you go.
It's 2 really big absorbent scrunchies.
Yeah, you did a great job with that. And Callie McCool goes, how long is B-Man's trailer? Is it bigger than the Tiki Man's deck? I don't know. Tiki Man's got a big deck. I don't know.
28.
Yeah, we're 28. 28 foot. So, I mean, it's not bad, but we're a little cramped in here, you know, trying to get 2 computers, a camera. I only brought 1 camera since we're only, because we're not going to be doing the show next week. We got some stuff going on. We might be playing at the VFW next week, matter of
Maybe.
fact. So we're trying to get that all figured out. Go over and play for the retired troops and do what we can. Callie, he's such a trip. How long is B-Man's trailer? 28 foot, my friend. So that's a pretty good size.
Class C.
Class C.
So actually, a few feet of it are really not too usable. It's just the loft.
Yeah.
Over the cab.
Would you think the cats would be more up there like, that's a really cool hangout, but no, we have to open the overhead storage here in the RV. And of course, this morning, I'm laying in bed and I'm hearing this. I come walking out and I'm like,
Willie wanted to go in the overhead.
Wanted to go in the overhead, and he wasn't going to shut up until I opened it. So, what can I say?
Now he's sleeping in it.
Yes, now he's sleeping in it. So we're here till the 16th.
We leave the 16th.
Yes, heading back. And then Sweet Harriet and them are going to be coming down the 20th. They fly in on the 20th of June and see what kind of shenanigans.
That will be our next
they're going to stay with
show
us.
After this one.
Yes, we're going to have Sweet Harriet and Ray the Roadie joining us on the show on the 20th. And we'll see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. And it'd be a lot of fun, you know. Maybe we'll see who else might want to pop in. You just never know. Sissy hasn't been over in a while. But I think, Sissy, you're still up in North Carolina, I think. So, although she sent me the funniest picture today, and I didn't download it to put it to show everybody, but apparently she had a visitor sleeping in her front yard there at Nailtini. Yeah, Callie McCool, VFWs, they have great beer and pool tables and the war stories. And for this one here in Kissimmee, for those who like to call it Kissimmee, my friend Paul Serra is the commander. I believe he's still the commander over there. So he and I were stationed in Germany back in the early 80s. So that'll be a lot of fun. Sweet Harriet will be on the Sunday show this week. All right, Tiki Man. That'll be a good one. We'll try and tune in for that. I don't think we don't have really a whole lot on Sunday. We're really pacing ourselves here. I think if we're doing anything, we're going down to the little, what's that little bar down here we go to?
That's what the bar, Crockett's Tavern.
Crockett's Tavern.
At the Trails End restaurant.
Yeah, we go down there and get our booze on and have some fun. So that's
really good little. They have a little trio of sliders. There's like a brisket and a pulled pork, but then they have like a little fried chicken with pickles and stuff, and that's really good.
Yeah, that is a good one. We went down there. After I got everything set up, I'm just like, I need to get out of this trailer.
Well, and I need to walk.
And you need to walk.
My knee was locking up.
We went for a walk, and of course that walk included stopping at
Crockett's Tavern.
Crockett's Tavern. I'm like, yeah, I think it's perfect. A walk and a drink. So it's important that we keep ourselves hydrated. So.
I don't know if that helps.
Michelle Meyer said they'll be in Panama City more than likely the weekend of the 20th. Closing time. Mm-hmm. I used to hear that song when I worked in a liquor store way back in the late 90s. That damn song came on every night right around the time we were closing the liquor store. Closing time. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up if I hear that song one more time. But yes, I'm not going to say anything. I don't even know if I'm able to say anything, but I'll let her make all the big announcements and everything. But Sweet Harriet will be on the Sunday show this week on Tiki Man Radio. So make sure you tune in. Check out the Sunday show. There's a lot of fun stuff that goes on there. And all right, we're going to get some more music. We got a lot going on here. And
drink our drinks.
We got to drink our drinks. And I will check this out. Normally I always do a script. And So here's my script on my iPad, everybody.
No printout today.
No printout tonight, and I even went out and got my This Day in Music ready. So we're still going to do This Day in Music. So
We used to have a printer in our old RV. Remember?
We used to, but then we did. We just didn't work it that often.
We don't have that much room anymore.
Okay. So Michelle Myers says I can say something. They are buying a house in Panama City. I think that's pretty cool. I just hope you're ready for all of the hurricane stuff. Be prepared.
Shenanigans.
Yes, the shirts look great. Thank you very much. Although I didn't put the black one on, Danny, because it's hotter than Hades here. And so I brought my blue one. That's the only two I have left. The black one you sent me and the blue one. And then check out Michelle. She looks hot in that. Matter of fact, I almost grabbed that one because I thought I'd look hot in it, too. What, you know?
It'd be pretty small on you.
Well, hopefully here pretty soon they'll be able to get the other shirts because we can get those ordered. And this just in, all lanes are open at mile marker 111 in the Florida Keys.
Well, I guess they weren't open before?
Well, that's the first time they've said something, you know.
Are there fires again, or...?
No, there have been all kinds of accidents. I mean, people slow the hell down. And it's funny because where we're parked here in the campground, I was this morning, we were coming back because we threw a load of laundry, and I'm looking across away from us, and I'm like, that's a concrete...
There was a big blue flag under the...
It was a Concrete Public flag, so we went over and talked to them, and shit, they're from Key West. I was like, that's pretty damn cool. So we chatted with them for a little bit, and Michelle Myers says, that tank top looks great.
Ooh, thunder.
Hopefully it doesn't kill the electric. And let me see. Hang on one second here, because... Bill Abbott. I just saw your Bill. I'm on one phone tonight, so I'm a little limited in what I can see that's coming in, and I'm trying to keep the other two computers clear. Let me see. He says that was supposed. He said we are cleaned and ready to go is what he sent me. He goes, "Oops, that was supposed to say we are on and listening in," and he said he'd feel left out. So don't feel left out, man. We are. I'll catch up with everything. I'm a one-man band here. I don't have...
music, he'll read the thingies.
I don't have the damn crew that Danny Lynn has back there. Oh, my God, he's got everybody helping him out, and I'm looking at this thing, looking at that thing. I got to keep track of this computer, so...
Make sure Willie doesn't jump out.
But we've got the Bill and Ann Abbott's beer drinking stuff coming up here in just a little bit, so you'll be hearing some stuff. I got a new promo from him, too, so I think that's really cool. In the meantime, let's get to some music, because I'm getting thirsty. We're all on vacation. I guess you could say we're on a tropical vacation, Michelle and I, even though we're in Orlando and we're north of Key West, but
it's still Florida.
It's still Florida. So a little bit of Kelly McGuire tropical vacation, everybody. I hope you're having fun with us on a Friday night. Thanks for joining us. We so appreciate you guys on a Friday night.
Weather's not cooperating, the skies are always gray. The traffic's running stop and go and backed up every day. Frantic people everywhere, going nowhere fast. Focusing on all the things that were never meant to last. Work just seems to pile a little higher every day. The corporate bosses never care what the worker has to say. That list of things to do is in no danger of getting done. Time to unplug yourself and have a little fun. What you need is a tropical vacation. Take a trip down to a slower latitude. A little occupational evasion. Take off your coat and tie, kick off your shoes. Soon my infinite wisdom, that a walk on the beach can cure most of your symptoms, and just an ordinary day down here in paradise can make a difference in your life. Infinite wisdom, that a walk on the beach can cure most of your symptoms, and just an ordinary day down here in paradise can make a difference in your life. Can make a difference in your life.
Lady, let me elucidate here. Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
Tell me everybody's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born
every time he plays.
But with a square in the act, you can set music back
to the caveman days.
I've heard some corny birds who tried to sing.
Still, the cat's the only cat who knows how to swing.
Who wants to dick, long-head kick, stuff like that?
Everybody wants to be a cat. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. Oh, a rinky-tinky-tinky with a square in the act. You can set music back to the caveman days.
Oh, a rinky-tinky-tinky.
Yes, everybody wants to be a cat, because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. When playing jazz, you always has a welcome mat, 'cause everybody digs a swinging cat.
Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. Hallelujah, everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat.
Looking for the ultimate craft beer experience in Key West? Head to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's your must-stop spot for 18 handcrafted beers on tap. Available in 4, 12, and 16 ounces. Not sure which beer to choose? Try their flights of 4-ounce beers and find your favorite. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub also offers wine, cider, seltzers, and refreshing non-alcoholic drink options. And the food? Oh yeah! Dig into their Scotch eggs, German potato pancakes, Thai peanut noodles, chili cheese fries, and so much more. Every bite's a flavor adventure. Happy hour runs daily from 4 to 6 p.m. with 25% off drinks and discounted snacks. Want to enjoy that wonderful Key West tropical attitude? Then enjoy their giant outdoor seating area with fun games and comfortable seating. After dark, enjoy their giant projector and building-sized screen and watch your favorite sports event and entertaining films. Planning event? Book their space for free. At Southernmost Pint Brewpub, every pint tells a story. Yours could be next. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West. Open daily 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer one barrel at a time.
here at Tiki Man Radio, we always encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Try something different. Be bold, and no matter what you do. Let me tell you about the official rum company of Tiki Man Radio. Reef Rum is American-made with an offbeat blend, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It was created for bohemians and connoisseurs who tire of the same old thing. It's an eccentric blend of natural banana, orange, and coconut, balanced with a touch of smoky flavor. To find out where you can find Reef Rum, visit reefrum.com. That's REIFRUM.com. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, then Reef Rum is where you need to be. When you go to reefrum.com, make sure you use the code word TikiMan to get free shipping on your first order. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Smooth, smoky. It's time to get out of your comfort zone with Reef Rum.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana music station. Now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
It's another beautiful day here on the island that we're not on. We're on the campground island. So, let me see. Hang on here while I get to my messages. So I asked Bill. I knew they were somewhere camping, and he said they're in Alexandra Bay, New York, Thousand Islands region, and they're camping with their friends Rick and Lisa Parker. So hey, Rich and Lisa Parker, and of course Bill and Ann Abbott. We appreciate you guys tuning in while you're out there camping and have a good time, because that means a lot to us. So. I'll try and keep track of all my messages, so if I miss something, just ping me or something, just so I don't forget. So, oh, Willie's above us. If he acts like you're gonna, oh, you got the mic. Got the.
All right, you heard it.
You heard it straight from the cat. So if he looks like he's going to start jumping down here, I'm going to jump to music real quick, because I don't want him jumping on all this stuff.
Equipment.
Yeah, if he does that, that's going to be a nightmare, and I'm going to have to start all over. So just one of those things. Yeah, well, okay, I'm glad you're doing your thing there. So lots changing here in Disney. There's a lot of...
Big old... Well, they're doing a vacation club thing here right next to the campground.
Oh, my God, I was so surprised. I mean, it was actually... I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge. Yeah, and we're walking up to Crockett's Tavern, and I'm just like, what the hell is that? I mean, it was crazy. And
he said hopefully they'll paint it or something, look like the trees or the...
I don't know, but I was really disappointed. But there's a lot of construction going on over by the pool over here. I mean, they got all that construction going on. Looks like some of the rides and stuff are changing out. So there's always change going on here. So
most of the Epcot stuff is done. All that construction's been in the last few years.
Yeah.
So that's not all a mess anymore.
Yeah. So let's talk about some Key West stuff, because even though we're not there, I feel like we're still there, because this has been a crazy week. First of all, I want to thank everybody who went out
and signed the petition
for the chickens. I really, really appreciate that. And I know they appreciate it, and they do some good things down there. I mean, I was trying to explain to somebody the other day that,
they keep the insects under control.
They do. I mean, I go out to my driveway every morning, and I'm like, chickens have been here because rocks are everywhere, and they serve a purpose. I mean, they eat, especially the scorpions. If you didn't know we had scorpions down here, we have scorpions down here. And they eat those things. And the reason, how do we know we have scorpions? I've seen them in the house. And the other night, one ran across Michelle's leg.
He was on my knee.
And she jumped up. And
Willie and I were freaking out.
So, yeah. So the chickens are good. They're eating that stuff, and they're part of the island. They've been there longer than me. So who am I to come in there and say, gotta go. See you later. There's too much of that going on right now. So
if you want to get rid of the iguanas, or at least a good portion of them.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the iguanas are everywhere. And the babies are out, and the teenagers recently. I've seen a lot of babies and teenagers, so there's been some hatching going on. So, but, yeah, so thanks to everybody who has done that, and we so appreciate it. Let me see. Callie says, I have a bet that B-Man isn't wearing pants in the show.
He's wearing pants.
Yeah. Well, inquiring minds want to know. I'll stand up here shortly. Make sure my zipper's up, but anyway, so thanks for, and the funny thing, afterwards we had I don't know what the final count was, but it went from like 907
over 10,000
to over 10,000 in less than 24 hours. And we were, and I had somebody call me up asking me,
is it legit for the contribution?
Yeah, they wanted to contribute, but they asked me if it's legit. And I don't know. I mean, I assume it is. I gave a little bit of money to help with the with what's going on with it, but you know what? That just there's too much change going on from people who come down here and just want to change this island just because they have money, and
they're not here full time.
They're not here full time. There's a lot of houses that sit empty,
except for 2 or 3 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, Christmas or whatever, or if they have a family
Fest.
member come down, or Fantasy Fest or something, and it's just, so that's where I have the.
Or they don't really come down at all and just Airbnb it out.
I walk on this island every friggin' day, except the 2 weeks we're gone, and I can point out a house that has been empty all year long, and I can point out the house that's had a few people in it, maybe 3 weeks out of the year, if that. And it's not like I'm Mrs. Kravitz and in everybody's business, but you figure it out
when the shutters are closed the whole time.
Exactly. When the shutters are closed and you see this, nothing changes. Their golf cart that sits in the driveway has been covered all year long. So it's one of those things where in our, I know what's going on in our community.
Our block has got used to almost be no air. I don't think we first had any Airbnbs. And now probably half the block is Airbnb.
Yeah, half our block is Airbnbs. So it's pretty sad. So yes, I was damn mad when I heard about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sign that petition. I'm going to share the petition, and then I won't name names, but there was a few people afterwards that the city finally came out and clarified, and somewhat clarified. I'll say that they somewhat clarified that it wasn't going to be for discussion, and basically they were kind of like scooting around the issue, in my opinion, but they weren't going to say anything to anybody. And until that started happening, and then finally had to come out because there was enough people that said something that's like, well, here's what we're just discussing, or we're talking. A question came up, and
but there was a memorandum. A written memorandum. Yeah.
Well, exactly. So as far as I'm concerned, had not anybody said anything, they probably would have gone on and done what they wanted to do without anything, And of course, there's
no public comment or anything.
There's a thing going on with raising rent at the bites, and they're trying to push people out. They're trying to put bigger money into the bites and liveaboards and all that. We're trying to push out, and it's just one more thing in Key West. So thank you guys for those who signed a petition. We so appreciate it, and we're trying to keep our little island as quirky and Key weird as possible. So it's been this way for how long, and we want to try and keep it that way. So that's the way it is this day in
Key West,
June 6th, 2025. What else has been going on? Let me see. Nailtini, I think I talked about the visitor she had earlier that was sitting underneath the little flower thing she had. So that was kind of funny when she sent it to me. I wish I would have had time to take a picture and put it out there. And let me see. Whom else? I got Debbie Miller sent you a message. You might want to check your phone when you get done with that. And what are we doing tomorrow?
Looking at some apartments up here in case we have to move out of Key
That's
West.
right. I've had some people asking me questions about that. Yes, our place is for sale. And will it sell this year? Who knows?
Sell.
Will it sell this year?
Will it sail?
Will it sail?
Sail away.
Sail away. Will it sell? We don't know, but we're just getting our ducks in a row. You just never know. And we don't want to be the last minute. September will be a big time for us to make a decision because that's lease renewal for us.
Hopefully they'll offer us another annual lease.
Yeah, and
we'll see.
So we're just getting our ducks in a row. So yes, we are looking, in the Orlando area. We talked about going up to Annapolis as a possibility there in Maryland. We love the area. I love D.C. You might look at me funny, but I do love the D.C. area. Talked talked about maybe Albuquerque going back. We talked about maybe Colorado. I just don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. But we just want to have our ducks in a row, and when we do stuff like that.
Don't want to be having to do something in 30 days notice or something.
Oh, I know. That's going to be a sad part. And especially for us, if it's, are they going to raise the rent beyond
what's affordable?
What's affordable or acceptable, I guess. Acceptable and affordable. So, it's just the way Key West is getting, and we want to make sure we're ahead of the storm. Speaking of storms, it's hurricane season again.
Watch out.
Uh-oh.
No, he's just rolling around.
All right, he's rolling around. Okay, we're looking up, because right above us is the Williams. And when he gets his mindset to jump out of there, we're going to have to catch him, which means we might have to go to music real quick. Let me see. Callie says start a GoFundMe to keep us in Key West. That would be cool.
Help pay our rent.
I want to know. Danny goes, I want to know what the hell's up with the chicken debacle in Key West. We were just talking about that, where they were trying to, there's been a push, and this isn't the first time.
There was a memorandum out that people found out about, and apparently it's been out there for a little while.
Yeah.
Looking into possible relocation and or humane euthanasia because apparently some people think there's too many of them and they're a nuisance.
Yeah.
And so...
and of course my neighbor, I love getting a hold of Frank because immediately I sent Patty and Frank a message because he feeds them every morning. He's like, yeah, out there, he loves the chickens, and that's cool. He just moved here. They don't know anything. They don't know stink about Key West. They moved here from California. They're both retired airline pilots, he and his girlfriend. And, when I tell them, I'm like, hey, you guys should go down to, the butterfly. Oh, there's a butterfly place here? Yeah, there's a butterfly place. Hey, how about you go over to the little White House? There's a little White House here? So they don't know, damn it, about Key West. So Michelle and I are always kind of, filling them in and this and that. But when I told them, man, he was like, shit, I'm going down there and protesting and the whole 9 yards. So, but yeah, he loves feeding them, and he loves the crap out of them. And so that's the deal. There was and I still think it's probably in the background.
What did the Scarlet call it? A hen something.
Oh, I'll have to find that. It's Scarlet J, who's the Supreme Commander of the Conch Republic Military Forces. She called me up on this because they were doing a big thing down at City Hall, and Gary called me up. He was trying to find chicken suits because they were going to try all get in chicken suits and go down there and tell City Hall, we give a cluck and the whole 9 yards. So we give a cluck what's going on with our chickens here in Key West. So it was pretty funny. But and then we actually have a new unit this year, and I sent it to. I got to get this because it was funny what they called themselves.
It had something to do with that, the hens.
Yeah, it was the hens. I sent to Pam Vader. Pam Vader, she's awesome with the Conch Republic Aerospace program. She's just beyond belief of everything that she does. This year we had a new unit join the Conch Republic Military Forces, and they're called the 69th. I love that, 69th Inflatable Infantry Semper Fry.
Like infantry. Infantry.
So we were trying to get a hold of all of them to go down there because if you go out on Facebook to the Conch Republic Military Forces Facebook site, you'll see pictures and video, and they have them in the parade this year, and they were just the cutest. They're all in chicken suits, but they're called
Which has got to be hot.
Oh my God, yeah. But the 69th Inflatable Infantry Semper Fry. So go out there and check that out. But it was really cute. But yeah, I was so proud of everybody who jumped in on this.
I'm going to have to stand.
Huh?
My hip's starting to hurt.
All right.
I'm sitting here.
So I was so proud of everybody who went out and got involved, signed the petition, and by God, so far we've saved them. So appreciate everybody. We're getting some more music. We're going to get Michelle's hip all straightened out here. And in the meantime, thanks everybody for everything that you guys have been doing. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Callie McCool says I should run for mayor. No. And Michelle's answer to that was, because there was a time, there was some thought into that, and Tiki Man was going to help fund the program, or at least he said he was. He might just pull my leg. But anyway, She said, I'll be in Colorado. Let me know when you're done. And then she'll come back. So anyway, just letting you guys know. Let's get to some more music. I got a little bit of, whoa, push that right off there. See, I'm in a small space here, so, and I got to like move everything around and, you know, just it's driving me crazy. Jimmy Buffett coming up here. We are the people, and that's what. We are the people. Key West. We fight for our chickens, and that's what we do. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions.
This is a little song we're going to do. I got a lot of
you guys are
memories
awesome.
of the Shell here. I've had some great evenings of fun and entertainment and meeting people here. And many years ago, I met a hero of mine I wrote about in the book. So Gardner McKay came to a show one time, and I just wanted to thank him and tell him what an inspiration he had been to me to run away and get in touch with my gypsy self. So this whole show tonight, Gardner passed away last year, and his wife Madeline is here, and I'd like to say hi. And this show's for Gardner wherever he's listening tonight. So hey, Gardner McKay, here we go. We are the people our parents warned us about. Supposed to have been a Jesuit priest or a Naval Academy grad. That was the way that my parents perceived it. Those were the plans that they had. But I couldn't fit the part, too dumb or too smart. Ain't it funny how we all turned out? I guess we are the people our parents warned us about. Tried to draft me, I earned a college degree. By and time, well, things were not so bad. Then I got this guitar, I found a job in a bar. Then acid rock till I was numb. Where are the flashbacks? They all warned us would come. We are the people. Isn't any doubt. Perfect. We are the people. Like cats. On the leaky tiki with you. Clear skies bound for Shanghai, sailing on the ocean blue. So blue. So blue. So blue. Well, I've got quarters in my loafers, trying to fight inflation when it only used to take a cent. Sometimes I wish I was back in the crash bad days before I knew what cash flow meant. Seems everybody's jogging, heavy into health shit. Don't tell me that I ought to get raw, 'cause I've got my own tequila and still play high to the ground. We are the people. Isn't any doubt. We are the people. Look around. Twist All right, we are the people. All right.
Day to day, it has been getting me down. It's turned this little smile into a great big frown. I need a break, I need to get away. What I need is a nice long walk down Main Street, USA. 'Cause I'd rather be at Disney, on a monorail, giving Winnie the Pooh a hug, or chasing Tigger's tail, riding the mountains of Magic Kingdom. And when I'm done, I'm gonna go see Captain Jack and the rest of the pirates of the Caribbean. Flight, and I soon arrived by Magical Express, and they said, "Welcome home, nice to see you, please be our guest." Staring out my window over Seven Seas Lagoon, well, I've already kissed a princess, and it's not even noon, 'cause I'm here at Disney, where dreams really do come true. Maybe a small world after all, but there's a million things we could do. Float down the river on a jungle cruise, soak up that sun, or take a dark ride in a dune buggy through a haunted mansion. Disney. When you wish upon a star, bibbidi bobbidi boo. When you wish upon a star, bibbidi bobbidi boo. When you wish upon that star. When you wish upon a star, bibbidi bobbidi boo. When you wish upon a star, bibbidi bobbidi boo. When you wish upon a star, bibbidi bobbidi boo. When you wish upon a star, bibbidi bobbidi.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Tired? Hungover? Or just need a boost? Rehydrate, recover, and relax at IV Hydration Stations in Key West. Whether you're curing a hangover, supercharging your immune system, or enhancing your performance, they've got the perfect IV therapy for you. Choose your vibe. Kick back in their people-watching window seats with a loved one or a friend, or just unwind in serene privacy with soft lighting and lavender eye pillows. IV Hydration Station offers hangover relief and prevention, immune boosts and energy lifts, athletic recovery and beauty enhancers, skinny shots, semaglutide, anti-aging, and so much more. Their emergency-trained nurses will customize your treatment for maximum results. Visit one of their 2 locations in Key West, 328 Simonton Street and 1200 White Street. Call 305-509-0919 to book your appointment or just walk in. IV Hydration Stations. Rehydrate, recover, and relax.
B-Man and Michelle right here, coming to you live from the campgrounds of Fort Wilderness. So I wanted to change real quick here. I'll get back to a Nailtini commercial here shortly. But hey to Maureen. Mo's tuned in. And let me see here. The reason why, let me get to a message here. Bill Abbott, will you be running our segment around 8? Yes, we will be. I want to come in here and talk a few things, get to your segment, and then we'll get back to some other commercials and such. So I don't know if you got plans or going anywhere. So I did not want to forget about you guys. I know we're doing our best. Let me see. Have I missed anybody? Let's see. Michelle almost fell off. She's sitting on the battery, everybody. I forgot the damn chairs. And I was like, crap. So now we're here kind of crunched together the way we are. So again, I got your mic on over there, Michelle. Maureen is checking in with us, getting ready to watch the Women's College World Series Championship game, everybody. So
softball?
I would assume softball.
We were watching softball last night.
Yeah, we're watching softball down at Crockett's Tavern there. And let me see. Did anyone get an email from Island J this week offering Father's Day merch? I didn't.
Not me.
Michelle didn't get one either. Hey, I want to go real quick. I want to talk about this one subject that Tiki Man brought up, and then we're going to get into the segment, the Bill and Ann Abbott segment, and then we'll get back, and we got a lot more stuff. They'll be having key lime pie by the campfire, Bill said. So, smell you.
Although we have a little cheesecake thingy in the fridge.
We do have a little cheesecake thingy. I really haven't been too hungry for sweets. I was eyeballing that chicken down there earlier. That chicken.
Nuggets.
Oh my God, yeah. That's we had pizza earlier, but I haven't had hardly crap all day. So, okay, Michelle, answer this. So Danny goes, "What's next in Key West?" Hey, these six-toed cats need to go. Shameful.
Well, actually, not too long after we moved, right?
Yeah.
Right as we were moving, it was kind of happening. You know, they used to be totally free roaming. And then, even though, the Hemingway house takes care of them and stuff, but Florida decided to enforce zoo rules.
Yeah, zoo rules.
On the cats. So they had to build all those high, fences that go inward so they can't get out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of other crazy stuff.
Isn't it just stupid?
Where you used to see them walking around the streets and stuff.
I know. So that's what happened there. They actually were made to put a fence around the
Hemingway house
so that those cats were not allowed to do what they used to do. So, and it's just one of those things where they're cracking down on so much more stuff. So, I wanted to get that little piece in because I know Danny had asked that question. Let me see. Michelle Myers asked the question. I'm ready for tamales in October. Yes, I know this is early, but
probably ought to start putting together a list.
Yes, if you want tamales, you better start sending me what you want here in the near future.
You need a spreadsheet.
And I'll get my spreadsheet together. Please send me either a text message or a private message. Don't put it in the Facebook, because then I have to go hunting and searching, and then someone goes, "You didn't get my order," and I'm like, "Where did you send it?" So text or email.
You almost need like a separate email just message for tamale orders.
I know somebody would still probably send it to something else. So anyway, we're going to get to the drinking side of things here. We're going to get to some more music because I need to.
Yeah, because we're almost halfway through here.
I know. This is going fast tonight. So it took me all day to put this together, and we're done. We're almost done.
We still need to do this day in music history.
I know, this day in music. Maybe we'll come back from that. We'll do this day in
Bill
music.
Bill and Ann Abbott.
Well, I'm getting ready to do Bill and Abbott's right now. We're getting into the drinking side of the game, and I need me a drink, everybody. Kinsey Coppin, everybody. Drinking song, and then Bill and Ann Abbott coming up. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
It's the weekend about 9:30. I put my boots on, time to get pretty. I head to the tavern for some solo sipping. I picked my favorite stool, now I need some lonely listening. I hand the barkeep some quarters, need a song with my whiskey. He turns on some beats, I said, "You call this country? How in the hell am I supposed to get drunk to a song about driving a truck. Oh, bartender Ransom, won't you please tell me what happened to the drinking songs? Ones where we could all sing along, get wild on a Saturday night, go home so lonesome I could cry. What happened to the lonely tunes of a steel guitar, fiddle too? I wanna hear me some Haggard and some Jones. So what happened to the drinking songs? Get a whiskey bound and have a Bloody Mary morning coming down. So what happened to the drinking songs? Ones where we could all sing along, get wild on a Saturday night, go home so lonesome I could cry. What happened to the lonely tune of a steel guitar, fiddle too? I wanna hear me some Haggard and some Jones. So what happened to the drinking songs? I wanna hear me some Willie and Waylon and George Jones. So what happened to the drinking? So
Hey, Ann, what time is it?
It's time for Two Songs to Drink To with Bill and Ann Abbott of the Amateur Adventurers Club.
Only on B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Checked into a Blue Coast Inn, put some flip-flops on, and flopped on down on a stool at the bar by the beach. Well, it didn't take long till I saw her, sun-kissed skin getting out of the water. Sure got hotter when she sat down next to me and bought me a drink. Well, saw my glass and called me Jimmy Buffett. I've always been a whiskey drinker, nothing I never thought I'd feel this way, but here I am. Ever since I met that pretty senorita, I've been buzzing on nothing but tequila. Well, I'll be damned, I'm a margarita man.
2 drinks in turned to 2 drinks more, and 3 sheets into the wind by the shore while the tide rolled in. Didn't even need to understand it. Whatever she said sounded sweet in Spanish. She took my hand and we both danced to a mariachi band till the sun came up. Well, salt my glass and call me Jimmy Buffett. I've always been a whiskey drinker, nothing I never thought I'd feel this way, but here I am. since I met that pretty senorita, I've been buzzing on nothing but tequila. Well, I'll be damned, I'm a margarita man.
Think I might stay here forever. Every sip, every kiss just keeps getting better. Think I'm falling in love with more than the weather. Well, saw my glass and call me Jimmy Buffett. I've always been a whiskey drinker. Nothing I never thought I'd feel this way, but here I am.
Ever since I met that pretty senorita, I've been buzzing on nothing but tequila. Well, I'll be damned, I'm a margarita man.
I'm a margarita man.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tiki Bar in my backyard. Need a trip far away from this crazy life we're living. Leaving now, I've got a plan out back in my wonderland. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, out the back door, south a million miles. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, watch the sun go down and take us to the aisles. Invite friends over, break out the brews, escape to that faraway place. Put Mulligan on, turn off the news, life at a slower pace. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, right here, out the back door, south a million miles. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, watch the sun go down and take us to the aisles. Torches light up the night, bamboo all around, lots of tiki lights, playing island sounds, and faraway place. It's the easy life, lost time and space. We're in paradise, dreaming of places far away, the grass skirts and sandy shores. Sitting with you under the stars, my imagination soars. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, out the back door, south a million miles. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, watch the sun go down and take us to the aisles. Watch the sun go down and take us to the aisles.
All aboard! Hello, everyone. This is Ed the Train Man from Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man.
Join me and the Peace Train conductors every Monday, 5 to 7 p.m. Central Railroad Time, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Railroad Time. And we'll come to you live from the Paradise Way Tiki Bar Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. That's the Lakes of Four Seasons. And our show is about hippies, trains, trop rock, and of course our local music scene here in Northwest Indiana. My show is brought to you by JM Real Estate, the commercial real estate of the Florida Space Coast, and Better Call Becky, Better Homes and Gardens right here in Northwest Indiana. So get on the Peace Train, get all aboard on Tiki Man Radio.
Mr. Engineer, can you take me far away from
Got an itty bitty Hey Tiki Man Radio fans, this is Emily Randall from Chicagoland, and I love tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Friday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on the internet at tikimanradio.com or watch live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Reach out if you've got a song request or a confession.
Surrounded by walls, but all I see.
Thank you, Emily Randall, for bringing us back in. I love that lady. She is so cute and so awesome, and just when we get to see her, she just... And Willie likes her, too. So let me catch up. Let me catch up on... Is your mic on?
Is it?
Your mic is on. Let me see. So since Maureen got a message from Island J... Tiki Man was saying, well, he's going to talk about it on a Sunday. You know, apparently it's not real stuff, so he'll talk about it on Sunday. On Sunday show, Danny will talk all about that. Of course, and, you know, Mo is going talking about, you know, we'll be tuned in and at work, and then Michelle Myers goes, she's having vacation withdrawals. And so there was a big old thing. So was Willie. I'm sorry, Willie. I'll talk lower.
He's like, you're harshing his
He's getting all
there.
upset. So yeah, so a lot of that, a lot of vacation, you know, withdrawals. I'm enjoying this vacation.
Could be
funny. It's so. I know Danny, we were talking about it before in the past. You know, there's always something to do on the rig, always something to fix, and I knew that I need to fix my outdoor lights,
which you did,
and I did. I did it slowly. We've had a little bit of rain here, so I'm trying to, you know, be smart with everything. I got some really good connectors, and so I got that. That's got fixed.
But you still need to.
I still need
tighten it up a little bit.
Well, I need to put some silicone in some areas, but I want to blow out some of the water. Although
it might rain tonight.
Yeah. So anyway, I got one last thing I need to do before that, but we've got blue lights out there now, and that is really cool. It looks really nice. We had them on last night, and we're going to turn them on here in just a little bit when it gets a little bit darker. And then I put some special tape on the awning. I had a few areas that were. Some of the old tape was starting to come off, so I put new tape on. And this weekend, Sunday, I'll probably clean the front of everything and
get the love bugs off finally.
The love bugs. Who's heard about the love bugs? Holy camoly, man! Those guys. They wasn't as bad, but
they've been worse.
Oh God, yeah. I try to remember the one time we had the other rig. We came up here, and holy crap, man! It was like windshield was just covered in bugs. Love bugs. And the story behind the love bugs was they came from some other country, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we brought them in intentionally.
To kill the mosquitoes.
To eat the mosquitoes.
But
they brought them in and they didn't eat the mosquitoes.
They didn't eat the mosquitoes.
And they're as much of a nuisance, although they don't bite or anything. But
they just go around stuck together, kind of flying around like they're having sex in the air.
They are having sex in the air.
So there you go. So we were not too bad, though. Callie goes, do you have an RV or a trailer? We have an RV. I don't do the fifth wheel stuff. Class C. We used to have a Class A, but we downsized. Just hoping that. I'm sorry, Willie. He's up there just getting all upset and everything.
Oh, he's upset. He's just talking.
He's talking. He's trying to be the Radio Cat DJ is what he's trying to be.
He heard the song earlier.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
I had to throw some Disney stuff in. And that one song earlier, it was pretty cool. It was, let me get, where is it at? It was a Tiki Tom one. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It was, I'd rather be at Disney. And I always thought that was a cute one from him. So, and again, thanks to Bill and Ann Abbott for this week's songs.
Drinking songs.
They sent me 2 last week. I'm like, we're not on, but they ended up sending me something new. And again, I wanted to still do a shout out from them because they're enjoying their fire at sunset in New York at Swan Bay Resorts. And they were, last I heard, they were going to be eating some cheesecake. Or no, key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
Was it key lime pie?
Yes.
All right, key lime pie by the campfire. So there you go. I hope you guys are enjoying that. So thank you for sending those tunes in. We love having that going on. And are we going back after this show, going over and having a drink or something?
I don't know. We'll see.
Crocker's Tavern. So I was eating earlier. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten enough
then
today.
order some stuff when we go over there.
But anyway, I was eating my chicharrones over there. You call them the bag of what? Farts.
Him and Ernie used to eat those together. Ernie was one of our previous cats.
I love those things. Pork rinds.
And I'd walk into the room and it smelled like they'd been farting in there. I was like, which one of you guys was farting? And they're like, we're eating chicharrones.
We're eating, pork rinds. He would eat those things too, man. That boy.
He liked Frito. Well, he loved grape nuts.
Yeah, he loved grape nuts.
And the wheat-based cat litter.
Yeah, we got this wheat-based cat litter.
World's best cat litter.
He'd go in there and he'd come out.
It looked just like grape nuts.
I'm like, quit eating the cat litter. You're supposed to leave stuff in there, not take it. And he'd have it all over his nose and everything.
At least when it was brand new, it wasn't gross, but he'd go in there and eat it even though they'd been using the litter box for a while. So
it was the cutest, funniest thing ever. Oh, my God, yeah.
And kind of gross.
But anyway, that was pretty funny, watching Ernie in there and doing his thing. He was such a funny cat. Well, what else we got going on this week? So we might be doing VFW on Friday.
Nothing planned at this point.
We told him we'd play a gig there, and we love doing that.
We don't have any park reservations. We don't have any dinner reservations.
I know.
So we just do what we want.
Callie wants to know, Bill and Ann Abbott were tiki heads, right? I don't know. Were they? For an hour? Danny would be able to answer that one. I don't know if they were or not. Or Bill and Ann, they're listening in. So were you guys tiki heads? I don't remember. I remember Lene was. She was.
We haven't.
No, we don't
I guess
need
you
to
have your own
because
show.
We have our own damn show. Why do I?
But before. I don't know. Before.
It's a fun thing to do. I think you. Whoever hasn't done it, I think you should do it. Be that DJ for an hour. It's really cool, and that's a great thing that Danny puts out there. And Bill says, yes, they were tiki heads.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
Willie said yes.
I think I do remember when they did that. So thank you, and thank you, Danny, because he's always worried about me. He says, "Man, I'm worried about you, man. Your memory's gone." I'm like, "Oh, I am 61." He said, "Back in September." That's right. Callie was the first.
Okay.
And there was, let me see, earlier, Callie kept telling everybody that he thinks I'm sitting here in my underwear or no pants on.
You haven't stood up yet?
No, I did. During the last song, I put the camera back on me and I was shaking my stuff. And I'm trying to go back to the... So...
Okay, I got it. Speaking of that, I need to stand because my hips start.
All right, so... Yeah, Maureen goes, I think he was wearing more than boxers or tidy whities. And I said, huggables.
Huggables? Is that like Huggies?
Callie started laughing, and then Maureen's like, Jesus Christ, Brian. I said, they were my Salt Life shorts. Yes, I'm just getting old. I am just getting old. I can't help it. So it is what it is, and I don't care. All right, we're going to get some more music. Coming back after this, I've got This Day in Music, everybody.
History.
And This Day in Music. History. And but I want you guys to be careful of one thing. When you do go on vacation, don't come back on probation because that will get you in big trouble. And we'll talk about some of that stuff in Key West. But Rick Burns will tell you all about it, everybody. B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio. Come to you live from Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground.
This time Duval Street got the best of me. I argued with the cop. He said I was speeding. Then I really ran out of luck. When my girlfriend leaned over and whispered real loud, he's stubborn when he's drunk. I came here on vacation. I'm going home on probation. And the only photographs I got are the black and white mug shots. But I still love it here, and I'll be back soon, 'cause my court date's in early June. Came here on vacation, going home on probation. He was a Cuban cadre, so he didn't like my jokes about the Castro brothers or him coming here on a boat. Sorry about that. He said turn around, and I kept spinning till I got a case of vertigo. My girl started screaming, kicking and swinging like a scene from a real cop's show. She came here on vacation. She's going home on probation. And the only souvenirs she got were those black and white mug shots. But we still love it, and we're going back soon, 'cause both our court dates are early June. We came here on vacation. We're going home on probation. This story has no moral. It's just a little tale. If you're gonna be a bad boy, bad boys, what you gonna do? You might go to jail. Yeah, I came here on vacation. I'm going home on probation. And the only photographs I got are the black and white mug shots. Yeah, and I still love it here, and I'll be back soon, 'cause my court date's in early June. Yeah, came here on vacation. I'm going home on probation.
This is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
Lone Range is gone, and Elvis, he is too. They were going strong in the childhood that I knew. Life and my TV were both in black and white. Then a man walked on the moon, and we all got tie-dye. Tie-dye, tie-dye. Everybody was getting tie-dye. Dr. King, Vietnam, Flower Power and Woodstock. Couldn't make it up even if we tried. We were hula hooping and getting tie-dye, tie-dye. in the last year of my 60s now. Looking back, I see how it really wasn't all that bad. Life we live with pride in the sunset years, and I still wanna get tied down. Tied down, ain't nothing really like it. Tied down, ain't ever gonna stop it. Everybody was getting tied down. Tied down, ain't nothing really like it. Tied down, ain't never gonna stop it. Everybody was getting tied down.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. You know what time it is when you hear that music, everybody. Before we get to that, though, hang on. I got to get to my iPad here. I got all this kind of worked out really cool, so bear with me here. Normally I do my notes. I like my notes better, but all right. So we'll get to that in a second. But I had a coastal confession because Callie McCool brought up the issue regarding there's no shame. I water my garden in my 32 cool spandex. I walk out to get the newspaper in them. My neighbors cover their eyes. They love me. I belong. He says belong on Key West, but I think it means in. Could be. Anyway, when we lived in Albuquerque, I had a neighbor, and she, what was her name again? Marissa, that's right, Marissa, and she was a workout nut. She was bodybuilder. She was a workout trainer, the whole 9 yards. And every morning she'd be out there in her rollerblades, zooming around the neighborhood with her two dogs. And I'd go out in the mornings and get my paper, and I'm just in my Under Armour underwear, and she's like, "Are you in your underwear?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm in my underwear, grabbing my paper." I didn't care. But, yeah, it's like wearing that's what gets me. It's like wearing a bathing suit, for crying out loud, It's just, you just see more bulges, but what's that look over there? You're giving me a look. She's on the couch giving me a look. All right, so that's my confession. I used to go out and get the paper in my underwear, everybody, so there you go. Hey, real quick here, let's get to this day in music history. I'm reading off my iPad, so I have not had a chance to go through all this stuff. But in 1962, the first Beatles recording session took place at Abbey Road Studios. 1968, in the wake of the assassination of Robert Kennedy, the Rolling Stones added the line, "Who killed the Kennedys?" to the lyric of their unreleased, at the time, Symphony for the Devil. 1970, Syd Barrett played his first gig since leaving Pink Floyd at the Extravaganza 70 at London's Olympia Hall, England, backed by a band that included his old friend, Floyd guitarist Dave Gilmour. 1971, John Lennon and Yoko Ono went on stage for the first time together since 1969. Joining Frank Zappa for a jam at the Fillmore East. 1978, the Cars released their self-titled debut album. It features Just What I Needed, My Best Friend's Girl, that's right, there was apostrophe S on that, Good Times Roll, Bye Bye Love, and Moving in Stereo. Michelle said that was a good album. She's sitting over there because her hip's killing her. 1990, the Two Live Crew album, As Nasty as They Wanna Be, became the first album declared legally obscene when federal district judge Jose Gonzalez ruled that the album violated community obscenity standards in 3 South Florida counties, Broward, Dade, and Palm Beach. crazy stuff going out there now in that area. 1993, The Who's Tommy, which was converted into a Broadway play, won 5 Tony Awards. 1993, the Velvet Underground reformed for the first time in 24 years for a show at London's Wembley Arena. 1995, Primus released their 4th studio album, Tales from the Punch Bowl. It features Wynona's Big Brown Beaver. I don't know if I've ever heard that song. 1995, the Innocence Mission released their 3rd album, Glow. Features Bright as Yellow. 1995, Catherine Wheel released the 3rd studio album, Happy Days. It features Way Down and Just Staring at the Sun. In 1999, plans were announced for Elvis Presley to tour the UK almost 23 years after his death with a virtual version of the King performing with the live orchestra and members of his band. Always trying to make a buck. 2000, Queens of the Stone Age released their 2nd studio album, Rated R. It features Feel Good, Hit of the Summer. 2000, Blonde Redhead released their 5th studio album, Melody of Certain Damaged Lemons. 2001, Elton John auctioned off 20 vehicles in his car collection, earning $2.75 million. He said he didn't have time to drive them anymore. In 2006, Elvis Costello and Alan Toussaint released the collaborative album, The River in Reverse. 2011, Arctic Monkeys released their 4th album, Suck It and See. How about that one? 2011, Battles released their 2nd studio album, Gloss Drop. It features Ice Cream. Will he stay up there? Oh my God, he's being something else. Yes, we have Willie being a turd. 2014, BBC aired its documentary, You've Got a Friend, the Carole King story, named for King's 1971 song. That was a really good one. I have seen that one. 2017, the site of the 1969 Woodstock Music Festival was officially recognized for its place in history when Governor Andrew Cuomo announced the Bethel Woods Center for the Arts has been placed in the National Registry of Historic Places. Birthdays today. Levi Stubbs, lead singer of the legendary R&B group The Four Tops, was born today in 1936. Gary U.S. Bonds is 86. Tony Levin, bassist for King Crimson and Peter Gabriel, is 79. Dwight Twilley, I'm on Fire, was born today in 1951. Guitar wizard Steve Vai is 65. Tom Era, lead singer for bassist for Slayer, is 64. Uncle Cracker is 51. Jeremy Guerra, Arcade Fire drummer, is 47. Rose McDonald, the 1975 bassist, is 36. And Vic Mensa is 32. And I don't know who the hell Vince Mensa is. So if you know who Vince Mensa is, Google that one and you can tell me. Thanks, guys, for tuning in for that one tonight. Hey, we're going to get to some really cool music. We had a chance to hang out with Key West Chris before we left. And it was fun hanging out with him down at the Hemingway social club they have down there. And it was fun just to catch up with him. And he, for everything that boy has been through, he is doing such a great job. Michelle Myers, why is your arm up in the air? I'm trying. Willie is. Hang on, Michelle. Hang on. Go ahead.
He's active, and he might jump down amidst all this equipment. So
he's been driving us nuts. He's been in the upper cabinets of the RV, and now he's active. And all I can see him is jumping down on all this stuff. So we're trying to keep him at bay. So that's your answer.
For another 20 minutes or so.
Callie says, I knew we were brothers from different mothers. I got to bring this up. Thank you, Danny, for letting us use your YouTube while we're out here. Because it was so funny. I'm like, because when he came to Key West last time he stayed with us, he used his YouTube and one of the TVs still had it, and we've been using it. And I said, you left your YouTube and we're using it. And he's like, thank you. He had no problem. We appreciate it. And I'm like, thank you very much. So we get up here and I'm like, dude, can we sign into your YouTube? What's the password? So he sends me this thing. It's like, puts us on his family plan. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll figure something out so we can get off your family plan. But anyway, he sends me a message. He goes, I told him you're a brother from another mother. And yes, we are, my friend. I love you so very, very much. I appreciate it. Let's get to some music. We got beautiful day down in Paradise Way. Key West Chris starting off this section of the show, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We so appreciate you guys. B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Skies are cloudy, rain's falling down. Thinking of you, wish you were in town. Silver drops ricochet high off a once busy street. And it's a beautiful day down Paradise Way in Key West. Down in the kitchen, coffee is brewing. On the stove top, soup is stewing. All the while that rain keeps falling down. And it's a beautiful day down Paradise Way in Key West. Rain keeps falling, the night falls far from the day. And while I'm texting kisses through drops they are missing, they head so far away. Far away. And it's a beautiful day down Paradise Way in Key West. Keeps falling, crashing like cymbals. Mind is wandering, imagination goes whimsically down the street as I leap puddles futilely. And it's a beautiful day down Paradise Way in Key West. Keeps falling, the night falls far from the day. And while I'm texting kisses through drops they are missing, they head so far away. Far away. And it's a beautiful day down Paradise Way in Key West. Such a beautiful day down Paradise Way in Key West. Such an unusual day down Paradise Way in Key West.
such a lonely place to be. Hustle all day and dream of the islands and sea. Millions of girls, but none of them seem right for me. Till you came along and you touched me, set me free. So we slipped away last night, eased on down to the Keys. Flying so high we hitched a ride on a Gulf Stream breeze. Living on love and the fruits from tropical trees. With a song in our hearts and our eyes on the West Indies. It's just another day in paradise, loving the night away till the sunrise, seeing that I love you look in your eyes. Just another day in paradise. A bottle of rum, listen to the steel drum band, laughing in the moonlight, along the beach we ran. Splashing naked in the sea, making love upon the sand. Falling fast asleep like children, hand in hand. Just another day in paradise, loving the night away till the sunrise, seeing that I love you look in your eyes. It's just another day in paradise. Woke up this morning with the sunlight in my eyes. Guess it was only a dream, I hear the city outside. When I look at you sleeping, and honey, now I realize that anywhere with you is paradise. Just another day in paradise, loving the night away till the sunrise, seeing that I love you look in your eyes. It's just another day in paradise. Just another day in paradise, loving the night away till the sunrise, seeing that I love you look in your eyes. It's just another day in paradise. All right. All right. You guys having a good time? Is it all right? Everything all right? Yeah.
Well, my heart knows better than myself, so I'm gonna let her do all the talking. Came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse on a cherry tree. I felt a little fear upon my back, said don't look back, just keep on walking. Big black horse said look this way, said hey lad, will you marry me? got to. But I cut some cord and shouldn't have done it. Won't forgive me after all these years. So I sent it to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. But it won't come back 'cause it's all so happy now. I got a whole other world to see. And this ain't love now. No, 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 no. You're not the one for me. No, 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 no. You're not the one for me. Not the one for me. Forsaking me, big black horse and a cherry tree. I can't quite get that 'cause my heart forsaking me. Big black horse and a cherry tree. I can't quite get that 'cause my heart forsaking me. Can't quite get that 'cause my heart forsaking me. Can't quite get that 'cause my heart forsaking me. Say no, no, no.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
B-Man and Michelle coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Mobile Studios here at, let me get my camera on, Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground. Having a good time tonight. How you doing up there, Willie? Willie's above us. They were asking me, it's like, why is your arm up here? What are you doing? And I'm like, get your mic there, Michelle.
Trying to keep Willie from jumping all over the equipment.
I know. I hope you guys have had a good time with us tonight. We've had a lot of fun. Graham Andrews is out there. How you doing, Graham? We so appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Let's see. Sissy said great show tonight. So thank you, Sissy, for tuning in from Nailtini. We so appreciate it. And it's been a fun little show. I've enjoyed it tonight. You know, it's so much goes into putting this show together. So don't forget, following our show is the Jukebox Saturdays coming on at midnight. So you got a little time, a little music in between that. But I love that show. Why do I love? What's my favorite part of Jukebox Saturday?
I don't know.
Paul Harvey.
Oh.
Good day. Oh, that was perfect timing. You and I are good at this. So, Willie, what do you think? Anything else we should bring up in the show? As you sit up there looking at us, annoyed that you can't sleep because we're being loud. Let me see. Earlier, I had made a comment. I said that was my Coastal Confessions. So... let me see. I'm trying to get... Let's see, another coastal... Yeah, Mo says another coastal confession from Brian. Yes. And, see, she goes, CC, I be talking about YouTube piracy. What was that? I don't quite get that one, Mo. And then she says... And I told her, I said, you know, Michelle just rolls her eyes. I have so many confessions. She just rolls her eyes. She won't tell her confessions because she says they're... in the closet.
Skeletons.
There's a song about that.
Stay in the closet.
Skeletons on the beach. Sunny Jim.
Mine are in the closet.
Mo's like, Brian, I imagine many Coastal Confessions and Michelle rolling her eyes are status quo. Yes, it is status quo. But you know what? That's what keeps our marriage of 19 years, everybody. The 28th of May was our 19th year of...
here we go.
Okay, no. Stay up there.
Just a few more minutes, Willie.
Stay up there. Stay. Oh, my God. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, he's laying down.
All right, God. So everybody wants to know, why do you have...
your arm in the air?
It's like trying to keep track. You know, I have a lot going on this damn show. Things are crazy. Anything else we want to bring up before we get some more music and get ready to close the show out?
I think we're good.
Oh, wait a minute. See, Lance Bella... been tuned in, but was driving in the car earlier. Happy Friday. Lance Bella, happy Friday to you, my friend.
Remind them we're not on next week.
Yes. That's a good point.
But we'll be
Michelle
back the
Myers
20th.
is great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Callie. We so appreciate it. Yes, we will not be on next Friday. I think we're going to be possibly at the VFW here. I'm waiting on them to get a hold of me because they called us and said, we're going to try and figure something out. So I'm like, that's great. Works for me. And... so we're off next Friday, but we'll be heading back down to Key West, and we should be home on the 16th. And we've got Sweet Harriet and Ray the Roadie coming in on the 20th, staying with us until July 1st. Don't forget, Tiki Man Radio this Sunday on the Sunday show, the big Sunday show. Sweet Harriet, I guess, is going to be calling in and or videoing in, however they're doing it.
Something in.
And so you guys could find out what's going on with Sweet Harriet. She's been doing a bunch of videos here lately, and I have not had a chance to go out and look at them. I talked to Ray briefly. Exciting news for you and me. On the 23rd of June, one of our new songs that we've written is going into the studio, so we'll be doing a little studio work with that. I'm looking forward to that. And I've got some other surprises up my sleeve, everybody. So, you know, that's just the way it goes. Let me see here. Okay, Mo says YouTube piracy from Tiki Man Radio equals Coastal Confessions.
Okay.
And then Michelle Myers, okay, I'm going to sleep. Have a great weekend. You too, Michelle Myers, appreciate it. Let's get to, we got at least, I'm going to do one more song, come back in. I'm actually going to do a brand new song by Mark Mulch. And then we'll come up, say goodbye to you guys, and then we'll close the night out. Thanks for hanging out with us. Mark Mulch coming up, everybody. He's bumping it.
I'm in a Margaritaville, sunshine, state of mind. I've been working all year, just saving up every dime. I've been dreaming about that Floribama cold breeze umbrella shade. Got the top drop tapping my flip flop on my way. When I get to the coast, well I won't hesitate to have a cheeseburger in paradise. Look at all these parrot heads waving fingers from the left to the right. We got pirates over before you get them out and acting naughty with his buffing head. Knee deep in loving it. Margaritas in our hands, got a toe in the sand, can't get enough of it. Oh, Jimmy had it right, living life like there's nothing to lose. Oh, he gave his best advice, said why don't we just get drunk and screw. Now we're buffing it out here. Need to love it. Margaritas in our hands, got our toes in the sand, can't get enough of it. Yeah, we're just buffing it. Need even loving it. Margaritas in our hands, got our toes in the sand, can't get enough of it.
Ladies and gentle dudes, thanks for listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana music station. Back to the show.
All right, guys, we so appreciate every darn one of you. Oh, my camera went out. I lost my camera over here. Oh, my gosh, the camera went out. Anyway, well, apparently it's not plugged. I don't know. It's supposed to be plugged in over here. Give me a second here. Let me see. Okay. It went out. Anyway, guys, we're getting ready to shut the show down. We so appreciate each and every one of you to be a part of our show. And one more song to close the night out. B-Man and Michelle, thank you. Don't forget, we're not going to be on the air. Hang on, Michelle. Go ahead.
Night-night.
And we're not going to be on the air next week, but we'll be back on the 20th. You'll be able to see us live from Key West down in the old Beachy Shell Studios at the Beach Shell Hideaway. Let's close it out with a little bit of Steve Earle, everybody. I think I got my camera back. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us on a Friday night here from Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground while we're having a little bit of a vacation. So appreciate it. Thank you, Joe Rich. We appreciate you, man. He says he looks forward to hearing our new tune. Mo, yes, I kind of threw a little extra in there. So, Callie, I want to congratulate you on 33 years in August for you and your lovely bride. It says, of course, I'll tell wife 34 if we include. So, man, there's always something. There's always something about you, buddy. I love you so much. We so appreciate it. Thank you guys for all tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. And again, don't forget, we're not on the air next week. The 20th, back in Key West with some special guests. And like I close the show out every week.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Y'all come back now, you hear? We'll see you on June 20th. Have a great weekend. Love you guys. See you soon.